Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following pairs: ISRO centers and location. 1. Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Thiruvananthapuram. 2. Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. 3. National Remote Sensing Center, New Delhi. How many pairs given above are correctly matched? Only one pair, only two pairs, only three pairs, or none of the above pairs? The correct answer is option B, only two pairs. Recently, the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO has successfully conducted the flight acceptance hot test of the CE-20 cryogenic engine. It will power the cryogenic upper stage of the LVM-3 launch vehicle for the Chandrayaan-3 mission. ISRO was previously known as the Indian National Committee for Space Research or INCO-SPAR. It was set up by the Government of India in 1962 as envisioned by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. ISRO has its headquarters in Bengaluru. Launch vehicles are built at Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Thiruvananthapuram. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. Integration and launching of satellites and launch vehicles are carried out from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Hence, pair 2 is correctly matched. Remote sensing satellite data reception, processing and dissemination is entrusted to National Remote Sensing Center or NRSC, Hyderabad. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. Therefore, option B is correct. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, repurpose used cooking oil or RUCO was recently in news. It is initiative of which of the following? The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, or Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. The correct answer is option A, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Recently, FSSAI has developed a repurpose used cooking oil or RUCO traceability app to check repeated frying of food items beyond the safety limits. As per the FSSAI notification under Food Safety and Standards Prohibition and Restrictions in Sales Regulation, the total polar compounds in unused or fresh vegetable fat or oil shall not be more than 15%. For those used vegetable fat or oil, total polar compounds of more than 25% shall not be used. Hence, option A is correct. The FSSAI has been established under the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006, which is related to food safety and regulation in India. Next question is, World Wildlife Day is observed every year on 3rd March. The theme of this year, that is 2023, is Sustaining All Life on Earth, Forest and Livelihoods, Sustaining People and Planet, Partnerships for Wildlife Conservation, or Recovering Key Species for Ecosystem Restoration. The correct answer is option C, Partnerships for Wildlife Conservation. March 3 is celebrated as World Wildlife Day. It is a United Nations International Day to celebrate all the world's wild animals and plants and the contribution that they make to our lives and the health of the planet. This date was chosen as it is the birthday of CITES, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, signed in 1973. This World Wildlife Day is also a celebration of CITES as it turns 50. In recognition of the work CITES does and the collaborative work for conservation that is going on globally, the theme for World Wildlife Day this year is Partnerships for Wildlife Conservation. Therefore, option C is correct. CITES is an international agreement between governments to ensure that international trade in specimens of wild animals and plants does not threaten the survival of the species. Next question is, the B2B Conference and Expo on Traditional Medicine under SCO is going to be held in which of the following states of India? Nagaland, Assam, Tamil Nadu, or Kerala? The correct answer is option B, Assam. The B2B Conference and Expo on Traditional Medicine under SCO is scheduled from 2nd to 5th March 2023 at Guwahati, Assam. It will provide an opportunity to regulators, industries and business leaders in all the SCO and partner countries to deliberate on various aspects of traditional medicine. Therefore, option B is correct. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization or SCO is an Eurasian political, economic and security alliance of 8-member multilateral organization. It was established on 15 June 2001 in Shanghai, China. SCO includes 8 member states, 3 observers and 14 dialogue partner countries. India was granted observer status at the July 2005 Astana Summit and the status of full member on 9th June 2017 at the SCO Summit in Astana, Kazakhstan. Next question is, what is SWAYATT, sometimes seen in the news? Platform for online education for all, an initiative to promote startups, portal for public distribution system, or new supercomputer launched by IIT Madras. The correct answer is option B, an initiative to promote startups. The initiative to promote startups, women and youth advantage through transactions or SWAYATT on GEM was first launched in February 2019. Therefore, option B is correct. It aims to promote inclusiveness of various categories of sellers and service providers on the portal. It is by taking proactive steps to facilitate their training and registrations of such specific category of manufacturers and sellers develop women entrepreneurship. It also encourages participation of MSME sector and startups in public procurement. Government e-marketplace or GEM is a company set up under the administrative control of the Department of Commerce, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. It is for procurement of goods and services by central ministries, state departments, PSCs and autonomous bodies. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding Committee of Privileges. 1. It examines the cases of breach of privileges of the House and its members and recommends appropriate action. 2. The Lok Sabha Committee has 15 members while the Rajya Sabha Committee has 10 members. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, Rajya Sabha chairman has directed a parliamentary committee to probe the alleged breach of privilege by 12 opposition MPs for their disorderly conduct. Parliament as an institution and its members in an individual capacity enjoy certain rights and immunities which enable them to perform their parliamentary duties efficiently and effectively without any hindrance. Articles 105 and 194 of the Constitution deal with these powers, privileges and immunities. If an individual or authority disregards or undermines a parliamentary privilege of a member or the House, it is called a breach of privilege. The offence is punishable. Committee of Privileges examines the cases of breach of privileges of the House and its members and recommends appropriate action. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Lok Sabha Committee has 15 members while the Rajya Sabha Committee has 10 members. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. Therefore, option C is correct. Next question is, who among the following members of the Constituent Assembly said that the preamble is the most precious part of the Constitution? Pandit Thakur Das Bhargava, K.M. Munshi, Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer or Ajit Prasad Jain? The correct answer is option A, Pandit Thakur Das Bhargav. The American Constitution was the first to begin with the preamble. Many countries, including India, followed this practice. The term preamble refers to the introduction or preface to the Constitution. It contains the summary or essence of the Constitution. N.A. Palkhiwala, an eminent jurist and constitutional expert, called the preamble as the identity card of the Constitution. Pandit Thakur Das Bhargav, member of the Constituent Assembly, summed up the importance of the preamble in the following words. The preamble is the most precious part of the Constitution. Hence, option A is correct. The preamble to the Indian Constitution is based on the Objectives Resolution drafted and moved by Pandit Nehru and adopted by the Constituent Assembly. It has been amended by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976, which added 3 new words: socialist, secular and integrity. Next question is, with reference to the Election Commission of India or ECI, consider the following statements. 1. It functions as a single member body. 2. The Constitution has not specified the term of the members of the Election Commission. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court unanimously ruled that a high-power committee consisting of the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha and the Chief Justice of India, the Chief Election Commissioner or CEC and Election Commissioners or ECs. Article 324 of the Constitution provides that the power of superintendence, direction and control of elections to Parliament, state legislators, the office of President of India and the office of Vice President of India shall be vested in the Election Commission. ECI functions as a multi-member body. It consists of Chief Election Commissioners and 2 Election Commissioners. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Constitution has not prescribed the qualifications of the members of the Election Commission. The Constitution has not specified the term of the members of the Election Commission. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Next question is, what is HTT-40 sometimes seen in the news? Robot, basic trainer aircraft, online gaming platform or cloud services? The correct answer is option B, basic trainer aircraft. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has termed the decision of the Cabinet Committee on Security of giving approval to the procurement of 70 HTT-40 basic trainer aircraft as important. The procurement is done from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited or HAL for the Indian Air Force at a cost of over 6,828 crore rupees. The aircraft will be supplied over a period of 6 years. It will add strength to the ongoing efforts to make the country's defense sector self-reliant and also benefit the vibrant MSME sector. Hence, option B is correct. The HTT-40 is a turboprop aircraft and is designed to have good low-speed handling qualities and provide better training effectiveness. Next question is, which among the following determines the policy repo rate required to achieve the inflation target? Monetary Policy Committee, Chief Economic Advisor, Finance Secretary or Standing Committee on Finance? The correct answer is option A, Monetary Policy Committee. The Reserve Bank of India, in collaboration with banks, would be launching a pilot project to assess the functioning of a QR code-based coin vending machine. The decision was taken during the last Monetary Policy Committee or MPC meeting. Section 45ZB of the amended RBI Act 1934 provides for an empowered 6-member Monetary Policy Committee to be constituted by the central government. The MPC determines the policy repo rate required to achieve the inflation target. Therefore, option A is correct. The MPC is required to meet at least 4 times in a year. The quorum for the meeting of the MPC is 4 members. Each member of the MPC has 1 vote, and in the event of an equality of votes, the governor has a second or casting vote. Last question is, with reference to Raisina dialogue, consider the following statements. 1. It is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with Observer Research Foundation. 2. The theme of the 2023 edition is Provocation, Uncertainty, Turbulence, Lighthouse in the Tempest. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has inaugurated the 8th edition of the Raisina Dialogue in New Delhi. Italian Prime Minister has joined the inaugural session as the chief guest. The 3-day Raisina Dialogue is India's flagship conference on geopolitics and geostrategy. It is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs in collaboration with Observer Research Foundation. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The theme of the 2023 edition is Provocation, Uncertainty and Turbulence, Lighthouse in the Tempest. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. The Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs is associated with which of the following? United Nations Conference on the Human Environment 1972, United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development 2012, United Nations Conference on Environment and Development 1992, or United Nations Climate Change Conference 2015. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.